scissors. Can I use yours? Oh, you do have it too, but this is bigger because it is better for me. Okay, so again, as I told you, fat is a very good connective tissue for protection in addition to all the, you know, like lipid, that's a good source of energy for condition that, you know, in a starvation or things, all our fats are going to be used in our body, and people, they're going to be really extremely skinny. But in addition to that, is a very, very good layer for protection. So impact that bounces back with for having this. For that, we do have fat in pretty much everywhere around our organs for protection, including the eye. So this is the fat that I am going to cut, but which as much as I can, because I don't want to spend the whole amount of time to make it nice and very clean, like what you see in the picture in your book. But these are the muscles. Look at that. The muscle, obviously, it is supposed to be red color, but because, you know, that is kept in formaldehyde, it's not alive, so there's no oxygen in it. They are not red. And we cannot recognize which muscles they are. We can guess to some extent, but we cannot tell, because we cannot tell this is the right eye or the left eye. So for that, on like rectus, you know, superior, inferior, medial, lateral, you know, so for that, forget it. You're not going to be asked about that. Just recognize that these are the remaining of the muscles, and these are the fat, right? Okay, so we are gonna cut it to just make it cleaner. But again, okay, yeah, well, it could be cleaner, but we don't need to make it extremely clean. So, okay, that's enough. This, which if I remove that a little bit better, it would be more helpful. Remove the fat here. This is the optic nerve. Feel it, everyone. You're all wearing gloves, just feel it. You see what a very big, thick cord it is. Yeah. Yeah.
It's really hard.
It's a very, very big, you know, big nerve. It's a very big nerve. Okay, then they are touching nerves. Okay, so here, from outside of the eye, what we can see, this is the cornea, right? Cornea, which is, it is clear, except that in this case, again, kept in formaldehyde for a very long time, is not clear much. But this white thing that you can see, you have a kind of probe that is not very sharp. That's sharp. This is okay. What do you think this one is? That it is reaching out to the cornea, but it's not covering the cornea. Say it one more time.
Retina?
No.
Forward?
No.
Sclera?
Conjunctiva. Do you remember the connective tissue? That I said the inflammation of that causes the conjunctivitis, right? And this is it is the connective tissue that reaches to the cornea, but it does not cover the cornea. And this actually flips inside the eyelid. So it is, for upper eyelid and the lower eyelid. Okay, and then you can feel the lens. Push it in. Did you feel it?
Yep.
Yeah. Hold the eyeball. Hold on. Okay, you guys have yours. Whose is this? Just feel it. You can feel the eye.
It's like a bulb inside.
Yes. You can. That's the lens. That's the lens, right? And because it is very mushy like that, it is because of that liquid that I told you it is in it. Vitreous humor, that it is inside this eyeball. However, this is the aqueous humor between the cornea and the iris. I mean, if this eye was very clear, we could see the iris. Like in our eyes, we can see the iris. And when we focus on it, we can even see like the muscles, those strands like that, what it look like. But in here, we cannot see it, obviously, because it became dark. Now I want to cut. So for cutting, I suggest cut it cross-section like this. So as much as you can, stay on one line and go around it. So in order to do that, first you have to poke harder. Why? Because the sclera is a fibrous connective tissue, is a very thick layer. So for that, it is hard to cut through it. Okay, so when you do this, then very carefully, then you can squirt this liquid out. And that is the liquid of the vitreous humor. That for the lifetime of this cow, it was there. Now we squirt it out. Okay, so here we are cutting. I did that. I smushed it so much I lost it where I poked. What is wrong with this? This is not really sharp. Can I have one better one, hopefully? Yeah, this is better. Removing the fat helps, to cut better, because the fat, it makes it a little bit harder for me to cut straight. So that didn't turn out to be very good cross-section cut, but yeah, so here. So this gel still is part of that vitreous humor. That now again, because it kept for a very long time, it turned out to be like this. And this is the lens. This is the lens. So lens, like when we do cataract surgery, they just simply remove this and put the new one. That's what they do. And what a miracle they do. It is great. Actually, for me, age was a little bit early for me to have cataract. But I had to do it because I couldn't drive. It was very dangerous for me. And they did on both my eyes, and I don't even need glasses at all.
Did it hurt?
Nothing. Very fast surgery, very simple surgery.
Did they put you under for it, I assume?
No. I mean, they did, but localized. It wasn't really, like deep sleep or something. But that's what they changed it.